The sweater just reminds me of it.
Oh my god.
Why does that upset you?
Bitch, I don't want to look like Harry Potter.
Okay, Ron, what do you want to look like?
I don't want to look like any of those people.
What were you going to call them? You were going to call them people.
Those fuckers. This is bullshit.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thirsty Thursday.
Ugh. I
Not
can't.
today.
Yeah. I'm done with that.
I'm drinking seltzer over here.
I mean, I'm drinking fucking soda like a
Of course.
fat, unhealthy. I'm kidding. That's not true. That's not
But
true.
Matt puts soda in water cups, and that's why I always think it's funny.
Well, because I washed, like...
No, it's funny because people probably think you're, like, hydrated, like, fit kid or king, and you're just, like, a pound of Pepsi.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I allow myself one soda a day.
Yeah.
You know, so when we're filming, like, normally if I don't have something else, because normally I drink the seltzers.
Yeah.
I just don't have any more.
Yeah, he gave me his last one.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman. Yeah, this is actually my iced coffee cup.
Oh, I was like...
I gotta scrub hard on these. Not that motion. Jesus, help me. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing good. I'm having a bad hair day, y'all.
I think it looks great. It's like...
And a bad makeup day. I'm having an ugly day.
See, I think all the times you always say, like, my hair looks bad. I think it looks good. I don't know. It just was, like, very, like, voluptuous today.
Thank you.
Did you say voluptuous?
I thought you said it.
No, I said voluptuous. Wait,
That's what I said. No, I said volume.
I thought you said voluptuous.
Maybe I did, Matt.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even
think
know
you
which
said
word
it.
is correct.
Well, it's
so.
today, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just saying it looked very like.
Thanks.
Yeah, I almost said voluminous, and I was like, I don't know if that's a word either. Her hair's got volume today.
It's got volume.
Yeah.
It's a little poofy.
It looked good.
Thank you.
Also, though, the bitch, it's raining outside. It's like dark, cloudy, raining.
Yeah.
Kayleigh always has sunglasses on. Like,
Oh, yeah.
She walked in sunglasses. I'm like, there's no sun, sweetheart. What are you doing?
Hiding from the haters. Incognito status.
Yeah, you think.
Josh is like, what are you doing? But because I'm also wearing just Crocs walking down the hill. And I'm like this, like sliding.
That
I'm like,
hill
if I
is-
fall, I'm texting Matt, today's canceled.
That hill is dangerous.
It's awful.
It's so dangerous. I started using the driveway instead of going through the grass.
I was going to do that today, but,
yeah,
wasn't trying to be seen.
Now, I used to be able to just throw on Crocs or, like, Birkenstocks and walk up to your house. Now I got to put on, like...
It's, like, flooded right now,
my
too.
fucking, like,
Hunter.
cow shucking
Yeah.
or hucking. What's your cow tipping boots? As your dad would say.
Yeah.
We live in cow tipping town.
Goddamn.
We really don't.
We don't.
Although it sounds fun, so...
Yeah, we're going to go with it.
If you have a farm, watch out. We're
Yeah,
coming.
we're coming. Tip your cows.
God.
Give us your milk.
Oi. Are you all better from last night?
I've been fine. I remained fine.
You
But what about you?
okay. I'm gonna set the stage real quick. So
go
Kayleigh
in.
and I last night got into a little tiff at her house in front of Josh.
Which is normal.
Which is, I mean, yeah.
Oh, I meant for Josh to be there, not for us. I mean,
Sometimes
both.
we get in little
Yeah.
tiffs. But so, should I just like tell?
just
All right. So
Yeah.
Kayleigh and I were talking yesterday, and we want to utilize this space in her house that is like not utilized all that often. It's more like storage and stuff.
yeah,
And we were like, oh, we want to use it for the podcast.
yeah.
And we're like, okay. I was like, okay, we're going to go up later. I'm coming to come up for dinner. So we'll look at it and then talk to Josh and do that. And so Kayleigh left. And at this point, everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. But Kayleigh goes and then texts me that Josh is freaking out because she told him that I had something to ask him. And so now he's freaking out because he doesn't know.
I was like, Matt has something to ask you. Just remember, he's your cousin. Keep an open heart. Just remember how much you guys care for each other.
Oh,
like, I was
Jesus
fucking with
Christ.
Josh because I wanted him to think like Matt was going to ask him to like. I don't know.
That's my problem. Oh, excuse me, I burped. I almost said I farted. It was a burp, I swear.
We're keeping this in. Because that one episode you left my burp in.
Oy vey. Oh, but the thing with this is now I'm trying to think, like, okay, what could I say to Josh to psych him out? Couldn't come up with anything. So, whatever. So I get up there and Kayleigh's like, okay, ask him. I'm like, I have to go get a beer. Like, so whatever. So it comes to the point I asked Josh, like, hey, we want to do this. And I don't remember his response.
He was
his
just
initial
like...
response. Didn't he say, I want to see plans?
Yeah, like, I want to see plans.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, basically that.
So then Kayleigh and I go to the space, and Josh comes. And so she's, like, explaining it. And Josh is just not about it. He's, like...
It's not that he's not about it. He's just the type of person that, like, he's going to ask you every question before he said... He's not going to be like... Yeah, let's do it, but, like, let's talk about it. Yeah. He's going to be like, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Which I did know this about him.
You did. So, and I kept saying, this is my fucking house.
Which, when you kept saying that, I was like, hell yeah, it is. Hell fucking yeah, it is. So, whatever. We are down there. Josh leaves. Kayleigh, we're talking about, like, okay, this is what we need to do. And this is a big difference between Kayleigh and I, is where, like... If there's something to do, I'm making the fucking plans.
Like, and it's done by next week type thing.
Not that it has to be done by next week, but, like, I'm going to have it figured out what the thing is. Kayleigh takes her time on things. Not that she's, like...
Well, I also don't know, with this project in particular, I don't know how much time it's going to take. So I'm like, oh, we can have a goal that it's done by April. And Matt's like, April?
Yeah, I was not into that.
And, like, I just said that because I didn't know. We also just came up with this idea, like, fast forward 45 minutes before.
Yeah.
So
Rewind,
I didn't.
You mean?
Yeah. Goddamn. 45 minutes before. And yeah, I just didn't know in his mind when he wanted it done by. Like, we didn't have that conversation yet.
Yeah.
So I just say a random month. I'm not, like, set in stone with it or anything. I'm just like, oh, by April. And then Matt.
Well, my whole thing was, I was like, if we gonna do this, we gonna do this. And I'm not, but the thing is, it, like, requires other stuff in your house, which what I was trying to propose to Josh. Is like, we'll also just work out everything in this whole space here. We only need, like, a sliver of the space over here. So that happens. And so we get upstairs and
Matt shuts down.
I was like, okay, because at this point I was like, shit, we went about this wrong.
Yeah.
Should have known this about Josh. He's going to ask for fucking details, which like, we could have prepared.
Jumped the gun a little bit.
We jumped the gun. And so at this point, Kayleigh, I don't know what you said, but I was like, I think I'm done talking about this.
I think I said, like, I was just saying April. It doesn't have, I said something like
that. Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm done talking about it.
Yeah.
And this is where Matt and I are really different. I feel like I don't know, actually. Maybe we're not. When I'm not ready to shut down, but someone else does, I'm like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
The reason I think I shut down, though, was because it was happening in front of Josh.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
I was like, if this was just the two of us, I would say what I gotta say.
Yeah.
But because Josh was there, it was, like, weird for some reason. I don't know why, because we do this all the time.
It was more like you wanted to process it.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to process it out loud.
Yeah.
Right then and there.
Yeah.
Which I've come to understand. But in the moment, I'm like, why the fuck is he mad at me now?
Yeah.
What the fuck did
Which
I do?
I wasn't mad at you. I was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I don't want to... Because also, it's weird because it's like, I didn't want to go through the motions of planning this presentation, quote unquote, to Josh.
Before you...
With Josh in the room. He's going to, like, say stuff. You know, I'm like, I'm going to come at you with, like, hard receipts and facts and like
after we've gone through the
after we've gone
motions to
through
be
it.
like, okay, maybe that does work or doesn't work.
Yeah.
You wanted to do that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because he was the one we're going to present it to.
Yeah.
I get that.
So, yeah. So then I, at this point, am like shut down. And then, what did you say to me?
Oh, I came in because he was shut down. I was trying to open him up and he wouldn't. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to go in the living room. So then I went in the living room with my dogs. And then I was like, no. So then I got back up and I came to the kitchen and I was like, I don't know what you're doing right now, but we're not going to fucking do this. You're not going to not talk to me.
I don't think that's what you said.
Yeah, it is.
You said something about my attitude or like.
Oh, that was okay. I said that. What
you
I
probably
just
said that
said
to me at another point in the
I
night.
said that. Whatever I just said was what I said after. But I was. What did I say? I don't know what's up with this attitude.
Yeah.
But I'm not here for it.
Yeah. And my response was, well, I can leave.
Us having a hard time remembering because we have these types of conversations all the time.
Yeah. So then Josh has to yell at both of us.
Yeah.
And then we both said what the issue was. And then it was done. It was over with. Until this bitch, we're over here talking.
I thought we were done talking at this point.
This is like 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
We're talking or whatever. And we're both looking up chairs. Like chairs. We're sitting at the dining room table. Kayleigh just gets up and leaves the room. And I'm like, oh, she got to the bathroom. And then I hear TikTok. And I'm like, did this bitch just get up and walk out of the room while we're talking?
Done.
And now she's on the couch on TikTok. So I walk through the living room to go to the bathroom. And I was like, rude. She didn't even acknowledge. Go to the bathroom, come back out. I was like, okay, I'll see you later. I'm leaving.
I was like, what?
Didn't acknowledge. And I was like, this fucking bitch.
And then you were going to fuck with the door.
Yeah, I was going to open the door, but I didn't want the dogs to go crazy.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we were like fighting? And I said I was leaving, and I went and I opened the door, shut the door, and then I went and hid in the basement in the stairway. And Kayleigh lost it.
Yeah,
she started crying.
Yeah, I'm like, why are we fighting? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm very sensitive.
Oh, yeah. She was in the bedroom crying. I had to go in and be like, I'm here. Oy vey.
That was years ago.
Yeah, so, Kayleigh and I, we might... I mean, listen, we probably bicker
we call
on
each
this
other
too.
crying, but we also fucking bitch at each other.
To cry.
God damn.
Oh, God, yeah. So, it was fine. And then we watched a movie, played Farkle.
Stupid fucking game. I still don't know the rules.
Kayleigh was like half asleep, and we were making her play the game.
I was like, let's go to bed. We watched a movie. I thought it was bedtime. Josh starts opening up the game, and I'm like, no, we're not playing a game. And it's like, shut up. Yeah, we are. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, she's half asleep on the couch, and the deal with this game is all you gotta do is like roll the die.
Yeah.
The dice. Roll the dice. I don't know why I said die. It's singular. I'm having a hard time. So all you have to do is put the dice in the cup, roll it. So Kayleigh has no idea how the game works. No. She's just rolling, and the bitch is like whipping ass, like no idea what she's doing. Half asleep. I have to like hit her every time it's her turn. Like bitch is rolling dice.
But you ended up winning.
I did end up, but only by like 100 points or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was our night. That's our night.
Eventful night.
Yeah. So,
We're friends again.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
For now.
Every time with Kayleigh too. She's like, are we friends again? And wants to shake my hand. And I'm like, why do we need to shake hands?
We can give each other high fives.
Remember last night also?
Oh, God.
You put your boob in my
I was thinking about that. God damn. Not putting that out there for everyone.
It's just for everyone.
It was such a big pocket. It was like
they were giving me shit all night for my
like an 8x10 picture in there.
Can also fit Kayleigh's tits.
Yeah, so. Good. Josh is like, what are you guys doing?
She like pulled it out of the bra too.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching. I was just there like, here, put it in my pouch.
We got issues.
Yeah.
If any therapists are watching,
don't call me.
DM.
Don't call me. I got time to talk about it.
Oh, good.
But on the note of being weird, it's the new year, y'all. Like we're doing some evaluations on our lives, and we're realizing that
We're fucking weird.
We're fucking weird. And I mean, y'all probably know this. So we compose lists of weird things. So this is like part one of a 2-part episode.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to focus on
Me.
Kayleigh. Because her list, I'm dying. I was reading it and like, it's so fucking funny. And I have a lot to say about a lot of it, but oh, it's so good. She weird, y'all. She weird.
We
Okay.
got some weird tendencies.
You want to give any like disclaimer or anything?
Just remember, we listen and we don't judge.
I don't know who to win
No,
in
you
this
could judge.
situation is, but it ain't
I
me,
judge
baby.
me too.
All right, so the way this is gonna work.
All right, hold on. I need to adjust.
Okay, I'll explain while you're adjusting. The way that this is gonna work is that I'm going to read Kayleigh's lists so that she can. We'll treat it like a debate. You know, she can. You know, give her defense like she's on trial.
Okay.
Okay. I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna start with, let's start about, the time you told your mom you should go to the gyno, and she said you only go if you've had sex.
Yeah, so that was awkward. I vividly...
How old were you?
17, I want to say.
She didn't know you.
I know.
Okay.
So I remember, like, all my friends, they were on birth control, and they were talking about, like, they had gone to the gynecologist, and, like, you're supposed to, all the shit. I was like, oh, shit, I should go. So I remember I was at home, and we were in my little sister's room for some reason, and, like, she was in there, my mom was in there, and I was like, yeah, I think you should make me an appointment at a gynecologist's office. And she looks at me, and she goes, you only have to go there if you had sex. And I remember being like, yeah, Mom, we're going to have to make that appointment. And she just gave me a weird fucking look and then walked away. Oops.
Damn, Kim, girl.
Yeah.
Boy, did you end up going?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She still cares about me.
This is also, so there's another thing on your list here that kind of goes with
Ties
this.
in.
I don't think sex in your house was really, you know, because you wrote here, sex conversation never happening in my house.
Yeah, I never had the birds and the bees conversation.
Birds and the bees?
Birds and the bees.
Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Yeah.
Never had that conversation growing up.
I didn't either, actually.
Yeah. Thank God for sex ed in high school.
Did they talk about that? I don't remember
In
that
health class.
What other ways did you learn?
What do you mean?
Girl, you be getting down with the girlies?
Huh?
Like how to have sex.
Oh, I mean...
And like all that.
Friends, sisters, my brother's ex-girlfriends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now wait, you're the third child.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember being like, shit, I should have had that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I also had a lot of older friends because I started work at such a young age.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got it from other people, the conversation. Not like a weird parent conversation, but it was just never really talked about in my house.
I don't think that even if in my house we had that conversation, I would have taken away much
Same.
from it.
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah, because could you imagine? I remember the first time I had sex. It was with a boy, obviously. I had no idea what I was doing. Girl, it is embarrassing as hell. I'll add that to my list and we could talk about that because, you know, it's... Yeah, no. Would you ever, like, you have kids? Would you have would you...
Totally. 1000%.
Do you want to act like I'm the child?
No.
Would you only do the girls? Would you make Josh do the boys?
I do them all.
Okay. Damn.
I'll judge.
I really want you. We don't have to do it on the podcast, but I want you to act like I'm a child. No. Okay. The next thing on Kayleigh's list, I used to only be able to sleep if I cried myself to sleep. Like I looked forward to it.
That sounds fucked up, and it was. I had a good childhood, so this has nothing to do with my upbringing at all. But between the ages of like, I don't know, 14 and 18, back in my emo days, I would just cry myself to sleep like a little lonely girl. And like I would look forward to like, okay, it's bedtime. Go to my computer, get on LimeWire, play my sad song mix, and sob myself to sleep.
Did you have a song that like always had to be played?
There was there was a couple at moments in time. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Didn't one come on the other day when we were in the car?
Yeah, was it? It was we were talking about the Fray.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
yeah.
like the Fray, How
Yeah.
to Save a Life, You Found Me, Yellow by Coldplay, The Scientist by Coldplay.
Yeah.
That was one.
Did this only happen in high school, or like then you got to college and you kept doing it?
I feel like I did it my like first year of college.
Okay. Did you live at home or did you like live somewhere else? Like in a dorm or
I lived in a dorm.
did you have a roommate?
Yeah, too. I perfected
Are they around
the
now?
silent. Yeah,
Not perfecting the silent.
I did. I was good at it. I do remember though. It was like my second night sleeping in the dorm, and I was close with one of my roommates, and like the other one we were close with, but not as close. And she was like, "Oh my God, I heard blah 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 crying last night, but it was actually me." I was like, "Oh really? I didn't hear that." Awkward.
Damn. You still do that now?
No. Nope.
All right. That's growth, baby. That's growth.
I know. I'm
Oof.
getting mature over here.
Okay. You have here. You don't wear underwear.
No, fuck that shit.
I don't know why. I'm not a big commando
Waste of
guy. I also just don't. To me, it feels like it would feel uncomfortable.
Opposite.
But like,
Underwear sucks.
don't you have stuff rubbing on your girl part there?
I would with underwear.
But like, there's like all I'm thinking is like, sometimes you're wearing jeans, and they just get a little like, you know.
I just don't wear those type of jeans.
It's so I don't get. I mean, I'm not. It's not judging you. I just
Girls
don't.
who get it, or anyone who gets it. You don't have to be a
Yeah.
girl.
I mean, listen. I do love a guy who's commando. You know, you got.
It
there's, like,
weirds
shit-
me out. Men going.
Really?
I swear to God.
Okay, here we go.
Double standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would weird me out if men didn't wear underwear.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of like Flop City.
I'm ready for Flop City. Like, I think maybe that's why it's weirding me out for girls. Because it's just Flap City. Like,
Not Flap City.
I don't know, but none of your. This is like.
No, you stop right there.
All right, I won't bring
This
it
is
up.
my list.
But
We
Kayleigh's
ain't
not the
exposing-
only one that you know.
We ain't exposing anyone.
I'll expose them all. I don't know. Listen,
Josh wears underwear. This
Josh
isn't about
wears
him.
underwear, yeah.
It's about some
I
people
just yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. And then you
It's
know what?
freeing. It's great.
You know what also always weirded me out is thongs.
Ugh, yeah, that's why I stopped.
Like I just don't.
Awful, horrendous, the worst invention in the world.
Yeah, there's just something about.
Like picking a thong wedgie. Oh God, that was a good.
But isn't it
feeling.
just a constant wedgie though? Or does it just get to a point where it's buried so deep in your ass?
Yeah,
that
and like your blood is getting cut off, like your
your circulation.
circulation,
I was like, your
yeah.
blood. What are we talking
yeah, I
about?
know, I know.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if I ever see you, like, okay, here's a specific outfit where I'm like your like jumpsuits, your like denim jumpsuits.
I usually wear a bodysuit under those. Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
I
now.
also am not a supporter of going commando with dresses.
I mean,
That's weird. I wouldn't do that.
do you know the amount of times that I have been at work and like seen hoo-ha because
Of like mini dresses with.
mini dresses, slits.
Oof.
There was one time I was helping someone and they had a slit and the slit blew open and they had no idea.
Oh no.
And it was just straight
Tragic.
hoo-ha
Yeah.
in my face. Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
Put some damn underwear on.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
Oof, I
There's a
don't
time
know.
and a place.
Okay, your next item. You're obsessed with baths. I don't like
love baths.
It's weird.
I love baths. You got to be clean getting in the bath.
Okay,
The
support
purpose
you
of
with.
taking a bath is not to like clean your body. It's
Yeah.
for relaxation. So I would never go take a bath like if I didn't shower before
Yeah.
or wasn't clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. You take a bath like once a day.
Yeah, mostly at night.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be
Epsom
really
salt.
late. And Kay's like, okay, I'm gonna take a bath. That bitch can stay awake for. Can't stay awake for anything. Did you take a bath last night?
No, I was too tired.
Yeah. The whole idea of a bath, I don't know. Which it's like, I guess you could say it's like no, because a pool and like a hot tub, there's like chemicals and stuff. I don't know. It's just something about sitting in.
I am very specific of what I'll put in my bath too. I'm not putting shit that. How do I explain it? I'm putting like I'm usually doing like Epsom salts, like stuff like that, but I'm not going to be putting like vanilla body wash in there just because like there's certain things you shouldn't put in your vagina.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I think the reason that I just don't understand baths is because I really only took baths when I was like really little. And then my parents like got rid of the bathtub and just had a standing shower.
Right.
And like now I have my bathtub, but I can't be bathing in that. Like that's tiny
Yeah.
as hell. I'd have to like
break your
bend my
body.
knees
Yeah.
and like so maybe if I was like, you know what this is giving? It's giving like, I mean, you don't watch Friends, but like Monica and Chandler, where like she takes baths and he's not about it. And then she makes him a bath.
And then he becomes obsessed.
And then he becomes obsessed and like steals her bath. And like,
I get it.
Yeah.
But I only take baths for like 5-10 minutes and then I'm done. I'm not like a soaker for a while.
I don't like soaking because I don't like when my fingers get all wrinkly.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5-10 minutes, full hot, super hot. It has to be
you
super hot.
like hell hot?
Yeah,
I don't know how
I want to
you do
burn
that.
my body.
Kayleigh got out of the shower the other day and came. I had just gotten to her house and she came in. She was. You were in a towel.
Yeah.
A towel.
A what?
A towel. And she came in and I'm like, what's wrong with your back? It was beet red. Like crazy, crazy red.
I told you when I was young, I would take like the water at my parents' house is even hotter than our water. Like I put at my house like or my shower or my bath like all the way up as it can go. My parents, you can't do that because it gets like
Scalding.
beyond
Yeah.
hot. But I would take like extra hot baths at my parents' house and I would get up and I would have to sit on the toilet after I got out of the bath in my towel because I thought I was going to pass out.
Girl,
Yeah.
you would pass out because
Been there.
You a clumsy girl.
I'm a fainter.
You a clumsy girl. Yeah. You know, like that time that I'm reading this off the list. I'm not just calling you
Oh,
out.
God.
The time that you went down the fire pole at the firehouse and you
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Honestly, if we had to blame one person in this room, we would blame you.
well, there's only two of us in this room, so
Well, again, if we had to blame
it's
one.
not my fault.
A little bit. A lot of it.
How?
You convinced me.
But this wasn't the
I didn't
first
think
time you went down the pole.
The first time you convinced me too.
Yeah.
Both times
Did
in
you
the
have-
same night.
Yeah, but so you did it and you were like, damn, that was fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
The second time, that's on you, baby.
it was like I had Crisco all over my body.
She did. She was in leggings. And
was in
she
leggings.
fucking down.
Down.
And then
I had booties on
Yeah.
too.
Like
so I had like a
heeled.
heel.
Yeah.
So slipped down the pole like it was covered in Crisco, just like flew my ass down, landed on my feet, but because I had heels on, it was like more pressure on my ankle, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's clear, but that's how I can explain it. And the second I landed, I'm like, fuck, that hurt. Like that really hurt. So I go to get up and Matt and Josh are there and they're like, you're fine, you're okay. I'm like, no, that really hurt. And Josh is like, you're fine, shake it off, you're fine. Let's go look at this old fire truck over here. So we're walking to the old fire truck and we get in and I'm just there crying in so much pain. And I'm like, these bitches keep telling me to shake it off. I'm fine. But literally any weight on my one ankle is killing me.
Yeah.
So then we go back upstairs because, again, we traveled via pole to say goodbye. And I took one step and Josh was like, you know what, Matt, just say goodbye for us. We went out. We thankfully were only 2 minutes away from home. He had to carry me inside. We had to go to the ER the next day. We were at the ER for fucking 6 hours. They couldn't give me an x-ray until they gave me a pregnancy test. I was like, I'm not pregnant. They were like, well, there's a small chance you are. Your baby will have deformities and all this shit. And I'm like, okay. So then that added on another 2 fucking hours. And then I ended up spraining my ankle. And yeah.
What'd you tell them in the ER, though? Because you didn't tell them that you slid down
No,
the
I
pole
didn't
too
tell
fast.
anybody. So this is really exposing me right now.
I feel like we've admitted this, though, once before.
Maybe, but I kept this a secret because I was embarrassed, and Josh didn't want me to put on blast because where we did this, like, we weren't supposed to go down the fireball.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to incriminate anyone else. So I said that I did it while walking my dog.
Yeah.
Blame chains.
So on the note of blaming dogs,
Oh, no.
you have here that you shattered your first iPhone and blamed it on your family's dog at the time, in parentheses,
Mariah.
30-pound Mariah.
My little schnauzer, yeah. So my sister gave me her first iPhone because she got the new one. I think it was like the first iPhone too.
Like first generation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I remember getting picked up from school from my mom. I think it was my mom. Got in the front seat. I had like a long loose jacket on and it was in my pocket. And I go to close the car door and I completely closed it on the iPhone and it like broke in half.
In half?
Like it like wasn't
like,
physically separated, but it like bent. You know what I mean? So it like completely shattered. And I was petrified to tell my sister because she was like, take care of this. Like, don't fuck it up. Don't break it, Kayleigh. And like, I would never. Don't worry. I was a Blackberry girly before this. And I was freaking out. I didn't react in the car because I didn't want my mom to know. So I went into my room, closed the door, like pacing, panicking. I don't know how old I was at this point. I couldn't drive, so I was probably like 15 because I didn't get a cell phone until like just before that. I was one of those like 10-year-old kids with a cell phone. So I'm in my room figuring out. Mariah comes in there and I'm like, oh, sorry, Mariah. Perfect opportunity. And then I like freak out. My mom's like, what's wrong? I'm like, Mariah jumped on the bed and jumped on me and she broke the phone. And like they believed it, which I don't know how because again, Mariah, like little miniature schnauzer, like she was a good girl. She didn't get in trouble. But that was my cover-up story.
And how long did that story exist for? That they believed it?
I think until now.
Well,
I'm really exposing myself here.
Sorry,
Sorry,
y'all.
Steph. Sorry, Steph.
damn. The fact that they believed it.
I don't know if they believe. I mean, they
Like,
said they believed
where
it.
did you like drop the phone to make it seem like the phone fell?
No.
Like you just nothing happened. You just started screaming. And...
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Gullible ass people. Jesus Christ.
Steph's gonna text me after she sees this.
Yeah, I
Curse
can't
me
wait.
out.
You ruined. That's a first generation iPhone.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Maybe.
Going back though, because you said that you have, you have issues with the doctor, or something to that effect.
What?
I don't know. When you went to the doctor, it took forever, but whatever. But there is a time that the ER doctor said that you must eat healthy because you
Unhealthy.
It said, okay. Your note here says, I must eat unhealthy
Oh.
because I have
Spell check.
acid reflux. So what is it?
So I had really bad acid reflux, like to the point, I didn't know that's what I had, but I couldn't keep anything down. I kept throwing up, couldn't eat, like totally off. Josh was like, we have to go to the hospital. this was 2020, so he couldn't come in the hospital with me. So, like, basically dropped me off, and I was like, I'll call you. So, get into the ER. I think it's like 1 in the morning. Like, I was 24 hours just thrown up at that point. And I had like a burning sensation. My chest felt weird. Went in. The doctor looks me up and down and goes, "Oh, you must be unhealthy." Like, before he knew what I was in for. I mean, maybe the nurse told him, but no interaction. That was the first thing he said. I'm like, not calling my fat ass out right now. I was like, no, I eat fine. And I was mortified. Mortified. I was crying. I was texting Josh, like, this motherfucker. It's the same doctor, like, the year before, helped me because I chopped off my finger with a mandolin. He was nice then. I know I put on a few pounds since then.
Was it the
Yeah.
bald guy with the big ass
Yeah.
head?
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Fucking asshole. If I saw him on the street today,
But I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to contain myself.
but I was also very sick.
Yeah.
So I had to stay there.
I would have read that man for filth.
I was infuriated, but he was the one, like, putting an IV in me, you know?
Oh, hell no. You know, don't even get me started on doctors.
I know. I have a good doctor now.
Okay, so next, I know that this is a thing, and I've never asked why, but you cannot listen to Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night. That's like a Black Eyed Peas song, right? Without thinking something bad is gonna happen.
Yeah, so I refuse to listen to that song. I hate that song.
I've witnessed you like be like,
Yeah.
next.
I'll like
Yeah.
stop whatever I'm doing. If I'm in a restaurant and it's playing, I'll like step outside. Like, I can't listen to that song. And it's because like, right when that song came out, I was 16. I had just gotten my first car, and I was at my friend's house, Zoe, and we were going to a party. We're going to walk to a party down the street from where she lived. Same road you used to live on, the one we pointed out the other day. Yeah. So we're listening to that song. We're getting ready. We go to the party. Long story short, the cops come to the party. We hide in the closet. The cops have our friend's house who is at, they have her and her brother go around proving that there's no one else left in the party. And they both know we're like hiding in the closet. So they still are like, no one else is here. So then the cops leave. We wait like 10 minutes, and then we leave the house. All of a sudden, a spotlight comes on us. And they're like, we knew there was more people in the house. So they took down our names, and the cop was like, oh, Kayleigh Verney. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to see your dad at the bar tonight. I'm going to make sure I let him know where I found you. And I'm like, fuck. So then we go back. I'm freaking out. I'm texting my older sister. I'm texting with her best friend. Like, what the fuck do I do? This just happened. They're like, it's fine. Calm down. I'm like, monitor the phones at home in case the cops call. Like, I'm freaking the fuck out. So then the next day, get ready to leave my friend's house. Again, I bring up that I just got my first car. My first car has nothing to do with the party. We walked to the party. But the next day, I go to get into my car, turn the car on, that song's playing. Whatever, it's a fucking bop. I'm grooving, moving and grooving to it. And go to back out my car. I had a big 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Something happens, and I end up fucking hitting the whole side of my friend's aunt's brand new car that was there. It was like a hybrid, which, you know, back in the day. Yeah. She parked it there when she would work in the city. So she wasn't there, but her car was there. I fucking scratched the whole side of it. They're getting ready to leave for vacation that day. So, like, they're packing up their car. They see it happen. I freak the fuck out. They're all upset, understandably so. I'm freaking the fuck out. I go home. I have to go to work, so I'm about to get ready. My mom's in the bedroom. I wake her up. I'm like, Mom, this is just what happened. She's like, what the fuck? I'm freaking out. She's like, all right, just go to work. I'll call our mechanic guy to come take a look at it with me. I'm like, you have to tell Dad. And by the way, this happened last night about the party. She's like, what the fuck? So I go to work, come home. That night we had to go to my aunt's house for, it was like her 40th birthday or something like that. And my mom calls me and she's like, your dad's going to pick you up. And I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, he's going to bring you to the party.
Pick you up from where? From
My
work?
house.
Oh, okay.
I was at home because my car, there was no damage to it. So I could still drive my car. So I get home, but instead of me driving, my dad was going to come pick me up. So he comes, picks me up. I'm freaking the fuck out. He thought I was driving my car the night of the party and hit the car that night, not the next day. So he thinks I was drinking and driving. So he came in like about to fucking murder me. But then when I told my story and I had my friend's parents, because they saw me literally hit the car that morning, corroborate, or however you say that word. I just went for it. That's a big word for Kayleigh. I knew I shouldn't have went with it. But anyway, lo and behold, it was all fine. How do you say it?
I think it's corroborate. I don't know.
Say it.
Girl, the thing with this is that you will say the word knowing you don't know what it is. I just won't say the word. I'll find another word.
I thought I could pull it off. I tried, y'all. I tried.
Wait, man.
It was all fine, but now I can't listen to that song.
Well, I would have never went to that house again, spoke to that friend again. Oh, no.
Yeah, it was
Girl,
fine.
yeah, I'm surprised you're alive right
Me
now.
too, me too.
Did you get grounded?
We didn't have that.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
I don't even think they knew what that word was.
That's why you always want people to drive when we go places.
Yeah. Please drive. Please.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it was something completely different.
I know. You were like, should I say this one?
Yeah.
Is it triggering? I'm
I
like,
thought it
nah,
was,
bitch.
I mean, I was going to say I thought it was trauma. Clearly it is trauma.
It is.
But yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't.
So listen, y'all. Don't be sending me no videos with that song in. I'm not listening.
But knowing what it is now,
Yeah.
I'll just slip it in.
Bitch.
Sometimes we play. Oi. All right, so the last one I'm going to read off your list, because, I mean, there are more on this list, but this one I read yesterday, and I was just dying laughing. My 600-pound life is a comfort show and makes me feel better.
I'm sorry, but it does. And I feel like there's a lot of fucking people out there that feel the same way. Don't shame me for it. Whenever I'm having like, oh, I feel fat type day, I just flip through, TLC play.
So it's like, I feel fat, but I'm not that fat, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. It's really how it is.
Wow.
And I like their that they're doing it.
Yeah.
I like the one doctor too.
I love that doctor.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh, he's so shady.
I know.
Well, who's your go?
I was gonna say Matt has some trauma with this show though.
Yo, I really do. What's his name? Nick? Steven.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm literally scared of him.
Didn't you have a nightmare of him chasing or something? I don't think he can chase you, but
He scares me so. I don't know. It's like, ugh. I'm so
he gives you the creeps.
terrified. Like, if I was in a room with him, I would run out screaming. Like, those people who like get locked in rooms and then people bring in things they're traumatized.
Yeah.
That's like
Trauma for you.
if I was on Fear Factor. Put
Steven.
fucking Steven in there. I don't know why he scares me so much.
I mean, he's creepy. I get it.
I think it's something with like his fingers and his teeth. Like, I don't know. It's terrifying. I'm very, very afraid of him.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like you like 1,000-Pound Sisters.
I
more.
love 1,000-Pound Sisters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I pay my bills.
My bills are
My
paid.
bills are paid.
There is stuff you can do. I fucking love them.
They're like, our mom told us if you drink a Diet Coke, it cancels out all the bad food. I'm like, I like that mantra.
Bitch, don't listen to it. Don't
What they
listen
call
to
them, sodies.
Sodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a freaking weirdo.
Whatever.
Any other quick weird things you want to throw out before we wrap this up?
Oh,
Random weird things.
not putting me on the spot like
you know,
this. Just...
No, nothing.
Not that I can think.
I'm trying to think if I have anything weird that I think about you. Not like that, you know. I said that wrong.
When I was younger,
Uh-huh.
my mom always makes fun of me for this story. I had to get an oil change. Again, this is going back to my 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And my doors were really squeaky on my car. Mm-hmm. So I said to my mom, like, oh, well, when I get an oil change, at least it will help the squeakiness of the door. Because I thought, like, it was kind of like WD-40.
Did you graduate high school?
I did. And I got a college degree. Bachelor's, baby. Yeah. Come for me.
I don't know how you've made it this far.
Me either.
You know, sometimes you just a little bit dumb.
Dumber. Bitch.
Wow. Oy vey.
At least I try big birds.
Big birds?
Big words.
Oh, big words.
At least I can hear. Clean out your ears. You got Q-tips in there, I saw.
Oh, how about, you know what I can do? You know what Kayleigh told me last night?
Oh, no.
Kayleigh couldn't hear me because she was in the kitchen doing dishes and I was on the couch in the living room. Mm-hmm. And Kayleigh screamed, "You're not pronunciating."
Whatever. Pronounce, announce. I can mind the words.
Enunciate.
Yeah, that's the other one.
She'd be making up the most random words, y'all.
Remember when Josh said something about it on Christmas Eve? My dad was like getting defensive of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He probably do it too.
He did. He does. He said they're Verniisms.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If that's what your excuse is, girl.
Shut up.
I still gotta get you a dictionary. Oy vey. Well, that's what we got.
That's what we got.
That's what we got. That was part one.
Don't judge, y'all. I know you're weird too.
You could judge, because I'm judging hard.
You're always judging.
I know.
Do you want to fight again? I'll fight tonight.
Yeah, let's go. Actually, no, because I'm like, you know.
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
Yeah. You're hungover, so.
No.
Just kidding. She woke up a little. We got into a fight, and then she just started drinking like a maniac.
Yeah, right, bitch.
Yeah, no, she really didn't. Okay, y'all.
All right, bitches.
That's what we got. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, y'all.
We'll
Love you.
Next week.
Call you next week. Bye.
Bye.